In today's news, attempted robbery at LEVERICK Bay Poker Run. Immigration Act amendment plans stalled. Premier and Health Minister at SIDS conference. BVI and UN partner to enhance finance access. The Lions Club of Tortola receives numerous awards. Humane Society receives 100K donation. The Reef Keepers. Diving in with ALTON BERTIE. And of course, the headliners for the 70th festival have been announced. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Hi, my name is Judy, VI Motors Operations Assistant, and today I'm here with Ding, one of our mechanics, and we are going to show you how you can check your engine oil level, as it's an essential part in maintaining your engine's health.
First, let's pop the hood. Here's the oil dipstick. We'll pull it out, wipe it clean with a cloth, reinsert it, and pull it out again to get an accurate oil level reading. As you can see, the oil level should be between the minimum and maximum markers on the dipstick. If it's below the minimum, it's time to add some oil. Checking your oil level is simple yet a crucial task. Make sure to do it regularly to keep your engine running smoothly. And remember, if you're not sure about your vehicle's specific oil requirements, always consult your owner's manual or a professional mechanic at VI Motors. We offer a diverse range of top quality engine oils, so visit us at Dove's Bottom or our location at Parks Point, Virgin Gorda, or call us at 494-2496 or visit us on our website at www.vimotors.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Monday, 27th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Monday's wish to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene, reports reaching our newsroom confirmed an attempted robbery at the 2024 LEVERICK Bay Poker Run on Sunday, May 26, 2024. It is alleged that gunmen attempted the robbery shortly after 12 noon yesterday as patrons from across the Virgin Islands were enjoying the annual event. Circumstances surrounding the happenings are still unclear. However, police quickly arrived at the scene. In an attempt to seek safety, workers were said to be locked in a room. At the time of publication, no injuries were reported. Additionally, the public has been not notified of an official comment by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. We'll have more details as the story develops. In a day and age when the British Virgin Islands is poised to bridge the impending division, the government of the Virgin Islands was unable to bridge that divide by making an amendment to Section 10 of the Immigration and Passport Bill. At present, the bill requires children born in the Virgin Islands to expat parents to apply for residency. The bill sat in committee stage on Thursday, May 23rd, after being debated in the House of Assembly on Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. But lawmakers failed to make the amendment that would allow children born to expat parents to be granted residency upon birth. Now, 284 Media understands that legislators opted to create a provision in the bill that would allow these children to be exempted from immigration control. Legislators stopped short of conferring residency, which still leaves children born to expat parents in the BVI stateless, a criticism that the BVI continues to receive in the local, regional, and international communities. Sources close to the deliberations in the House of Assembly stated that the government side sought to make the amendments but lacked opposition full support to make it a reality. At the time of the committee stage, the government did not have a full complement of members present. It is unclear why all of the opposition members who were present did not support and lobby for this amendment. Many legislators have chosen to hide behind the British Nationality Act. However, the British Nationality Act does not prohibit the local government from conferring residency on children born to expat parents in the BVI. Tweet4 Media has been following this bill very closely from its first reading, and we were able to confirm this fact during our research on the topic. Some members absent from the committee stage included Deputy Premier the Honorable Lorna Smith OBE, Education Minister the Honorable Sharibi De Castro, and 6th District Representative the Honorable Myron Walwyn. Our newsroom reached out to the Leader of Government Business, Dr. the Honorable Natalio D. Wheatley, who was unavailable for a comment at the time of publication. Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalio D. Wheatley and Minister for Health and Social Development Vincent Wheatley are attending the 4th International Conference on Small Island Developing States in Antigua and Barbuda. Now, the conference, which runs from May 27 to the 30th of May, is centered on the theme, and I quote, "Charting the course toward resilient prosperity." The Virgin Islands delegation departed the territory on Sunday ahead of the conference's commencement on Monday. The event aims to review the sustainable development progress of SIDS and to propose a new decade of partnerships and solutions to achieve resilience in collaboration with the international community. In his remarks ahead of the conference, Premier Wheatley emphasized the importance of the event in highlighting the unique challenges faced by the Virgin Islands and other overseas territories. He said, and I quote, "This conference will allow us to lobby regional and international partners to support our strategic position as it relates to better positioning ourselves to advance climate resilience, sustainable development, and the realization of our sustainable development goals." The Premier's focus will be on addressing, he said, the inclusion of OTs from development finance to their status and advocating for enhanced support from regional and international stakeholders. The conference is seen as a crucial platform for voicing these concerns and securing necessary partnerships. During Premier Wheatley's absence, the duties of the Premier and Minister for Finance will be carried out by the Minister for Communications and Works, the Honorable Kai M. Reimer. Additionally, Junior Minister for Agriculture, Dr. the Honorable Carl Dawson, has been appointed to act as Minister for Health and Social Development from May 26 to the 31st. The SIDS conference is expected to bring together key policymakers, experts, and stakeholders from across the globe to share insights and strategies for bolstering the resilience and prosperity of small island nations. Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. In an effort to combat the challenges posed by climate change and propel the Sustainable Development Goals agenda forward, the British Virgin Islands has joined forces with the United Nations to facilitate better access to development finance for small island developing states in the Eastern Caribbean. The recent collaboration between the BVI government and the UN comes at a critical juncture as small island developing states grapple with the mounting costs associated with climate change, adaptation, and achieving sustainable development targets by 2030. A government-commissioned media release highlighted the developments from a recently convened policy dialogue on improving access to development finance within the Eastern Caribbean Overseas Territories. The initiative, which was spearheaded by the BVI government and co-chaired by the UN Resident Coordinator's Office for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, was aimed to address the pressing issue of limited access to development finance faced by governments in Anguilla, BVI, and Montserrat, which do not meet the criteria for such financing. Among the discussion were the challenges hindering the Eastern Caribbean Overseas Territories and their ability to secure concessional financing, grants, and climate finance, crucial for building sustainable and climate-resilient societies. Various funding mechanisms were also deliberated upon, including green finance, private climate finance, adaptation finance, and blended finance as potential avenues to support sustainable development and climate resilience efforts within the region. Following the dialogue, commitments were made by the BVI government, the UN system, and other participants to develop a roadmap aimed at enhancing access to development finance for the Eastern Caribbean Overseas Territories based on their vulnerability. Additionally, viewers, concerted efforts to advocate at regional and international levels for increased access to development finance were also pledged. Special Envoy of the Virgin Islands, Mr. Benito Wheatley, BVI representative to the UN system in Latin America and the Caribbean, lauded the collaborative initiative, emphasizing its significance in unlocking vital development finance for Eastern Caribbean Overseas Territories and other SIDS. He reiterated the need for sustained efforts to address the challenges posed by climate change and to ensure that no one is left behind in the pursuit of sustainable development goals. The Virgin Islands Public Service Learning Institute has successfully completed its Public Service 101 course on the island of Jost Van Dyke, marking the third of the territory's 4 main islands where the training has been conducted. Over the 3-day course, public officers from various critical departments on Jost Van Dyke received comprehensive information about the government's systems framework, best practices for public officers, and a wide range of knowledge to assist them in achieving success in their roles. Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Deputy Governor, Mrs. Charlene Dabrio-Letzim, MBE, commended the success of the Public Service 101 program so far and reiterated the Department of Human Resources' commitment to providing learning and development opportunities for public officers across the Virgin Islands. She said, and I quote, "Public officers, especially those serving on our sister islands, play a critical role in the successful delivery of government services to our communities." She continued by saying, and I quote, "Through the Institute, the Department of Human Resources is steadily working to ensure that every public officer on every island is afforded the opportunity to develop themselves personally as well as professionally." Dr. Connie E. George, Interim Director of the Virgin Islands Public Service Learning Institute, emphasized the importance of the Public Service 101 course by stating, and I quote, "The completion of this edition underscores our commitment to ensuring public officers are well-versed about the organization in which they work. The Public Service 101 course is a vital starting point as we seek to advance the work of the public service." Since its launch in 2023, the Institute has hosted 5 Public Service 101 sessions, including one tailored specifically for educators. To date, over 500 public officers have earned essential learning hours through their attendance at Public Service 101. The Virgin Islands Public Service Learning Institute's vision, and I quote, is to develop a world-class public service filled with highly skilled and adaptable officers. The government of the Virgin Islands say they remain committed to building a world-class public service through continuous learning as well as development and opportunities. With Jost Van Dyke now converged, the Institute plans to bring the Public Service 101 course to Anegada in the coming weeks, completing its research across the territory's 4 main islands. The Lions Club of Tortola is celebrating the success of their most recent project, Vision 24, which served over 2,000 persons. Recently, Lions Kedrick, Marvin, along with President Daffodil, spoke about the success of the project and its impact. Lion Kedrick began by speaking on the revitalization of the club after the 2017 hurricanes.
2017 was devastating to all of us, the whole territory, including our members. We took us about a year to get through the shock and to try to pull our personal lives back together. Then in about 2018, we decided to start to rebuild the club. So we turned to what I call the 4-pack. 4 senior Lions, myself, Lion Marvin, who's here with us, Lion Simon, and Lion Maria. And we made a pact that we're going to bring this club back.
Beautiful.
And they threw me in. I was the vice president before that. Lion Carbon, who was president, had went out to political life. And so I sort of took the mantle. And we just planned, and we took our time, and we made a good plan. We did strategic planning, and we came up with a plan. And we started to execute the plan. And it was difficult, but we were successful because we focused on what is really important in service. And this shirt I'm wearing called Igniting the Spirit of Service is what I ended up putting to head up my presidency in my second year as president. And that's what we did. We ignited, we started a fire. The spirit of service, which I believe lives inside all of us. So we ignited that spirit of service. And that year we recruited my first year of presidency, we recruited about 22 members. And it has grown ever since.
President Daffodil spoke on the success of the Vision 24 project and its impact on the community.
Vision 24, it has been an impactful project, and it has been something that revitalized the spirit of service within our club as well. Through Vision 24, we will be able to serve 2,100 persons. Out of that 2,100 persons, we issued 870 glasses on the spot to persons. Some persons would have never received the glasses prior to that. 80% of the persons that we screened on the spot that week were children. 30% were children. Okay. And prior to that, we would have pre-screened children within the schools. So we would have pre-screened 2,000 children prior to that and been able to eliminate persons whose vision were okay. So all in all, we've actually issued 1,200 glasses. 300 of those we have already on the way back to us. Those were special ordered, special lenses that were required that we didn't have on the ground. So we should have those within the coming week or two, and we'll be dispensing those to the person that they were ordered for. So that's 1,200 glasses that would have been delivered through Vision 24 to persons who either didn't have access to eye care or couldn't afford a new pair of glasses. So, and every person that was served, over 2,000 persons, were issued a free sunshade so that they can protect their eyes. So it's a project that we're very proud of because we've been able to help a lot of persons. We've been getting the messages from persons, from parents, thanking us for serving. They knew their children had problems. They just didn't have the monies or they didn't have access to the care, and they're very thankful. So when we receive those messages, it reminds us why we get up every day, why we serve, why we're part of Lions Club of Tortola, why we're part of the wider mission of Lions. So it's been impactful to us as Lions and also to our community, and we're very proud.
The club received 3 major awards. Lion Marvin spoke specifically on the various awards received and its proof of the club's hard work.
And this year, the Lions Club of Tortola were recipients of 3 major awards. First, the Commitment to Club Excellence for Administrative Efficiency. Of course, we ensured that all our projects and finances and everything were reported on time to international, like Lions Club International. So for that, we got that award. We have the most outstanding club in Region 2, of course, with the work we've been doing. And it was not just only Vision 24, it's a whole lot of things. We restarted a Leo Club, and we had a whole number of projects, as Lion President alluded to. And then we got the most coveted prize, Club of the Year.
Beautiful.
So again, this is a testimony to the amount of work that we would have done here serving these beautiful Virgin Islands. And I again want to commend my president. I said to her a few times, you worked us hard, but hard work always brings success.
The full interview will be available very shortly on all Tweet 4 media platforms. Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
That's just not cricket.
No sweat, you with CG. Remember my street dance battle against Seamus O'Leapsy? I went on to win the title of Miss Irish-ish, set to perform at nursing homes around the world. Then this happened. Seamus on you, Seamus. Anyway, I was covered. Let's bounce.
Comprehensive motor cover for damage and more. CG Insurance, good like that.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Bye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you, you know?
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know, I watching ball. I've been watching football, dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hooked, I tell you.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. A heartfelt donation of $100,000 from the late Jason Helmbridge brings the Humane Society of the British Virgin Islands one step closer to realizing its dream of a new animal shelter. Helmbridge, a former resident of King Garden Bay, Tortola, and a passionate animal lover, despite his allergies, passed away in January 2023. Tiffany Doyle, Helmbridge's partner, presented the donation check to shelter manager Vijay Bisnath at the new shelter location in Josiah's Bay. The contribution is a testament to Helmbridge's love for animals and his commitment to their welfare, ensuring his legacy lives on in the work of the Humane Society. Speaking to Tweet 4 Media, Bisnath expressed profound gratitude for the donation, acknowledging the immense impact it will have on the acceleration of the shelter's completion.
He was always a pet lover. You know, he was allergic to animals, but he still, was a pet lover. And, he always in and out of the shelter, and he recognized the great things we're doing for the animals and for the community. And I guess, we were very privileged to receive that magnitude of donation from him. We definitely want to say thank you to the Doyle family from, the Humane Society, myself, and all the animals, and my community board,
The new shelter project has faced various challenges. However, within this substantial donation, the Humane Society is optimistic about overcoming these obstacles. Bisnath elaborated on the progress made thus far.
Building in the BVI, every day you come across something different, building code, expense cost. We have a estimate cost what the project will finalize be, but as I say, every day cost of material, cost of everything is going up.
The Humane Society of the BVI is a non-profit organization founded in 1975 and is the only animal shelter in the British Virgin Islands that offers a safe shelter to dogs, puppies, cats, and kittens that have been abandoned and in some cases severely abused. Tweet 4 Media's Jaka Wooding is currently a fellow in the Caribbean Climate Justice Journalism Fellowship, which is a joint venture of the Climate Tracker and Open Society Foundations. Over the next 5 months, she and 9 other fellows are tasked to deliver stories that capture climate justice and climate justice issues across the Caribbean region. This month, in a piece titled, and I quote, "The Reef Keepers Diving In with ALTON BERTIE," she invited the public to discover how ALTON BERTIE and the wider team at Beyond the Reef are combating stony coral tissue loss disease, preserving the BVI's marine ecosystem, and educating the community to maintain the natural appeal of this top-notch sailing and diving destination.
So how we're treating our coral, the main defense of the
In the syringe, it's a mixture of a specially bioengineered paste by base-2B and amoxicillin, antibiotic mixed into it. And what we do is where we find the disease on the coral, we've got the healthy tissue and then we've got the skeleton. The disease is on that margin between the two. We're applying this antibiotic paste via this syringe, pushing it down into the coral, just killing off the disease and saving the live tissue.
Last year we had a significant bleaching event because the water temperature is warmer than usual. So that was, and the funny thing is I wasn't underwater for a while because in my other life, I'm a musician, so like during the summer I get busy with festivals and stuff. So I wasn't underwater for a while. And then when I went underwater, it was like, whoa, everything is white. And it was a shock for me. I mean, they're still alive when they bleach, but yeah, so they had color and all of that. But then the next time you dive, it's like everything is just white. So that's what we were facing last year, a significant bleaching event. Since then, the waters have cooled down. From what I've seen, and I would have to refer to the numbers to confirm this, I've been seeing a lot less of the stony coral tissue loss disease, especially from when I first started, because we would be treating a lot more back then. I could say that it is less from what I've seen when I started.
While the road ahead is daunting, groups like Beyond the Reef are committed to preserving these critical ecosystems for generations to come.
For me, it's knowing that you're doing something great. I always say that the most important thing to us as humans is the impact that we make, the impact that we leave behind, because I'm not going to be here forever, but what am I leaving for future generations to come? So I am doing the best I can to pass on a better world for future generations.
The full program is available on demand on tweet4media.com and tweet4media on Facebook and YouTube. The highly anticipated lineup for the 70th Emancipation Festival is starting to take shape, with some of the biggest names in the Caribbean music announced as the first confirmed headliners. It was revealed recently over the weekend during the Virgin Islands Music Festival that Jamaican dancehall star Shensia, reggae singer Dexter Dabbs, and soca king Michael Montano will be among the headliners at this year's Emancipation Village.
This Emancipation Festival, we will celebrate 190 years of freedom. We will celebrate our freedom and live in unity as BVI Festival turns 70. We will celebrate and be merry. We will celebrate with Marshall Montano.
Every day is fete, I come out to fete, I better fete in more than
Marshall Montano and more. This Emancipation Festival.
More acts are expected to be announced in the coming weeks to round up the lineup as anticipation builds for the multi-day event. More details will also be provided as they become available. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at Tweet4Media and Tweet4BVI on WhatsApp channel, as well as to like us on Facebook at Tweet4Media and Tweet4BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ron Grant, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Happy Monday. Goodbye.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of it. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?